All right, so rational exponents. So if I wrote something up like 64 to the 1/3 power, what does that mean? Okay. That's equivalent to the cube root of 64. So if you have to the 1/2 power, what is that? Yeah, that'll be, so if I wrote 25 to the 1/2, square root of 25. Okay. And then of course we can solve those. So what's the cube root of 64? Yeah, 4, square root of 25, 5. Okay. So if you get a fraction that's 1/3, 1/2, 1/4, any of those, you know it's just a root. Okay. Good with that? Should be pretty straightforward, huh? But we can also go into something like, let's see. Bad things happen when I try to come up with it on my own. 32 to the 3/5. That's kind of mean. Oh, it is? How about we do something different then? I'm trying to think of a good one, but we'll just improvise. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, something like 4 to the 3/2. I think this one will work. Yeah. Yeah. Square root of 4 cubed. So the top is the exponent. Bottom is the root. It took me a while as a student to get that straight in my brain. I don't know why. It's just something you have to know. Exponent's the top number, root's the bottom number. How'd you know that? Right. Thank you, Jansen. Must be having a pirate thing day over there or something. What else do we have here? Okay, next one. We have to combine properties of powers with fractional exponents, yeah.
Mine was anaconda. And mine won. And everybody made fun of it, and mine won. So, boom, I got 4
yeah. Anyways, back at the ranch.
Oh, yours.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Is that an L or
81c to the 4th to the 1/4.
Multiply 81 by 1/4.
Like that? Is that what you mean? That's not what you mean. Well, then what you mean is not correct. So drop that exponent into both of them. And remember, properties of powers multiply here. Exponent to an exponent. Right?
That's an 81.
Pretty sure that's an 81. That one? I don't know what to tell you on that. Are we having troubles with our numbers again? No, your brains aren't that cooked. Okay, what's the 4th root of 81? Take a stab at it. Close. 3. The square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. That's the fourth root. So we have 3. And c to the fourth times, c 4 times 1, 4 is 1, right? So 3c. All right, let's see. Let's give you a little harder one here. See what you could do with it. I've got a great idea. How about I don't? Lots of ways to solve this one. Using a calculator is probably pretty easy. I'm sorry. Okay, so there are a couple ways. One of them, Kira just shouted out. So 5 to the fourth is 625, right? Multiply the exponents. Three times, or 3/4 times 4 is 3. 5 to the third power is 125. 5 to the fourth power. Yeah, an exponent to an exponent. Remember yesterday?
Yeah.
Multiply them. 4 times 3/4 is 3. Anybody think of a different way to do it? Okay, that's definitely one way to do it. What if you get this on the no calculator portion of the exam, which probably will happen? They will not be this big. Like, I could tell you right now, all those will be fair game on the test, no calculator. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. 625 to the third and then the fourth root of that. Do you know how to do fourth root on your calculators? If you don't have one, go get one. Yeah, you have to hit 4, math, and go find the x root.
Can we just do, carrot work?
So calculator,
Whoa,
okay, there's one method. 625 to the 3/4. Yeah. The other one would be 4 x root 625 to the third. Go to the x root, enter, put 625 to the third in. Okay, a couple of ways to do it. So that one's probably a calculator portion, right? All right, how about this one?
Number 5. Number 5. Enter.
Oh.
How about 16 to the 3/4 over 16 to the 1/4? How'd you know that? Yeah, subtract the exponents because it's division. Similar bases. That is the square root of 16, which is 4. Nice.
Oh my god. They make fun of it. I hope he watches the XNL one. What, the XNL one? Like, just so Bill, they here on cap, they don't know what the president comes and shoves him off the steps, and then he comes back and he's like, I'm just a bit, like 4 times he comes back. He's like, I'm trying to talk, man. He just keeps shoving him up. But it was supposed to be Obama, so.
All right. So this is a radical. Express it as rational exponents. The cube root of 64 S9 T15. Basically, yes. So you can write it out long if you want. You don't have to. Okay. The cube root of 64 we've established as 4 S cubed T to the 5th. Right? Oh, 12. Let's try another one. Sing it for us. Adjective song? Okay. I've probably heard it. I was practically raised on that stuff. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Exactly. Okay, so how would I write this as a radical? So if you're asked to write it as a radical, it would. Notice, okay, if you notice from the top example, all those denominators are the same, right? Yeah, so we have to come up with the common denominator. So we would have 12x to the 4/6, y to the 3/6, right? And that would be 12 6th root x 4 y cubed. So this is just, all this is an exercise in using your properties of powers and rational exponents. One of the more scientifically applied function aspects of math is exponentials and logarithms. And this is what this chapter is all about. So biologists, geologists, physicists, all of you guys, everybody, they all use this stuff quite readily. A lot of things like the pH scale, chemists, earthquakes, geologists, are all based on a logarithmic scale. And I'll tell you what that's all about later, but just a primer. Okay, so the other part of this is solving exponentials. So more equations to solve. Continuing in on every single type of equation there ever was, and how can we solve it? Ideas? Okay, good first step. How would I get rid of a 3/4 power? Multiply by what? You're thinking on the right line. How do I get rid of a cube root? Or a 4th root. This is a 4th root. How would I get rid of a 4th root? So I would have to go to the 4/3 power. Because if you multiply those, you get 1, right? Do you agree? You better. Hopefully you understand that. Okay, 3/4 times 4/3 is 1. So what's 729 to the 4/3? The cube root of 729 is 9. It's 9 to the 4th. And you can double check that, of course. Did you guys do to the 4/3 power? Or did you just do to the 4th? Okay. That's good. Again, I can't show you every single situation you're going to run into. I just showed you about 10, right? You kind of have to think sometimes. Use the properties of powers, rational exponents, and your solving equations knowledge. Okay. That's about all I can do for you. But I'm giving you 25 minutes or so. Good time to get help, because I know you guys have been like, there's this fog in your brains right now, or was. You look better this week. It looks like it's clearing. Well, believe me, I am right there right now. The sick children have kept us up 2 nights in a row. So keep working at it. Even though your brain's foggy and you're having trouble, you still got to keep trying.
Let's do a math
Ooh.
showdown practice probably.
You want to do a math showdown?
Yeah.
Okay, let me write this down and then we'll get to it. Okay, sounds good to me. Makes things a little more exciting too, huh?
Yeah, I called the pony yesterday because it's first challenge. You got really mad.